What's good, everyone? I'm back today with another live trading session. I am bullish on the day. Reason being, well, we're trending higher, obviously, on the higher time frame towards this all-time highs. And when we were going down, started going lower here, I did say I am only bearish because of this New Week opening gap, and now this New Week opening gap got filled yesterday during FOMC, during the PM session, and now it's rejecting it and continuing higher. So my draw is right here, this previous day high, and I just expect to see an open low into this 15-minute and a long from there. And if that doesn't occur, then trade down into this 1 hour intermediate low and take a long from here. These are the only two spots I'm looking for. I would not want to see it open displace higher just because this 5-minute would actually be sponsored, but it would just be better to go to this 15-minute. But it would still be sponsored since ES traded into this 15-minute gap. So that's just what I'm looking for, and I'm gonna wait for open. All right, so this draw of this 4-hour intermediate high just got taken pre-market. However, I am still bullish through it, so I would like to see it, get disrespected, maybe build up some structure, and then still get this open low into this 15-minute and get a continuation from there. Because I am still bullish past it. I do expect it to get ran through, just because at this point I was bearish to or bullish to all-time highs, and the only thing that was holding it back was this New Week opening gap. And now that it was filled, there is no reason for this to come back down. It might need to rebalance. Maybe it wants to rebalance just to the 15-minute. Maybe it wants to rebalance this hourly. Maybe it wants to rebalance this hourly. But I am almost certain that this low over here is protected and will not be traded back to. My condition here is probably just going to be this 15-minute gap right here. I wouldn't really want to just play it off of these 5 minutes. I would more preferably play it off of the 15 minutes. Condition being if it's respected and a long opportunity comes off of it with good structure, I will take it. And if it is displaced through, then I will expect this hourly intermediate low to be hit, and I'll be bearish to there. All right, what I'm looking for off of this rejection block is one of these three scenarios since this just got hit. Either make another like structure and then continue higher, something like that. I would need a resweep here, or if the resweep doesn't happen and it starts to displace higher, then I would expect for like that, and then for this to be like a rejection block. So those are the only two scenarios to take a long from this 15-minute. If it is just displaced through, then I will expect this hourly intermediate low to be taken. I would not want a long from this one over here. It's not as obvious. There is SMT at these, so they technically should be protected. But if they decide not to be, then they decide not to be. Oh, shit. Maybe we can make SMT here. If ES takes this one, that's also fine for longs. But this looks to be displacing right now. But if we get a 5-minute rejection block, then that would be fine for a long. I don't know how a resweep would really be here. Kind of a little deep into this gap, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see how the structure holds up, because I do still really think that this gap is protected. Or this low is protected. I might actually be flipping bearish here. This looks to be displacing through this 15-minute, not getting any type of reaction, not generating any type of liquidity. And I am bearish only until this hourly is hit. There is SMT at this low, so I wouldn't need it to be hit on NQ. But if it is hit and ES displaces through it, then I would need to see it on NQ too. And yeah, I'm looking for this 5-minute here to be hit for a continuation short, but it's dumping very strongly, so I honestly do not think that we are going to see that. And I would also be happy to long off of this low, especially if there's an unfilled 5-minute or unfilled gap for a mech model. That would be great. That's what I'm looking for right now. All right, this 5-minute gap did get hit. I am looking for a short off of it. This 5-minute is my condition. If this 5-minute is respected, I will remain bearish. And then if the 5-minute is disrespected, I will expect that this low is staying protected and this 30-minute held. So therefore, we are going to be bullish. I do not think I would take a long off of just that 5-minute inverse though. I would rather take a short here, if I'm being honest. Right now, highest time frame inversion. Well, there's nothing in this leg. Is just this 1 minute, which kind of sucks. But it would be paired with a CISD, and then I would take it just for a 1-to-1 since I assume ES will take this low first. I will most likely be going break even when ES takes this low over here, just because it is 30-minute intermediate low. But this is a good setup. Whatever happens with it, happens with it. Alright, it's going to lose right here. Alright, I'm out there. Good setup. I think it was a good setup. Alright, let me be done for the day here. I'm still going to watch the chart, see what happens. I think it was a pretty decent setup. Good short idea. Only thing I could say is this low should theoretically be protected because it is an hourly low. You did say you're bullish, but I did also say that if, you know, this is disrespected, then I'm going to be bearish. Maybe I could have waited for a little bit more bearish confirmation, but I don't know. Still think that this is like a whole LRL range, except it isn't really because there's SMT here. I don't know. It's been a tough week, but I'll be back next week. I'll see what type of mistakes I made today. But I would not be trying to short here anymore. I wouldn't even be trying to trade anymore, if I'm being honest. I am just going to be done for the day here.